This is crazy. You are a loser. Sorry. I did not know this. What the F? Hello? Hi friends, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Peachy, and today we are going to be watching another video from the lovely Boracity magazine, because she just pumped out another one and the topic looks extremely interesting. It is why Korean rappers still spite BTS, although American rappers do not. And I love that topic of conversation because it's true. I mean, I've seen a lot of old clips of BTS, and I know specifically RM and Yoongi faced a lot of backlash from the rap community in South Korea when they became idols, saying that they, were posers and they were wearing makeup, and that offended people. And it was just like, a lot of people talking a lot of nonsense. But in North America, BTS is so treasured. Rappers want more than anything to be working with BTS. Are we kidding? They've worked with Megan Thee Stallion. They have Nas coming to their concerts. They've worked with Lil Nas X. Like, they are so loved and respected by the rap community out here. So it really is like interesting what the difference is, okay? Because at the end of the day, they're rappers, and I guess there are different ways of appreciating that around the world. So thank you, Boracity, because I feel like I'm really about to get educated right now. Now, before we get into the video, don't forget to drop Boracity magazine a follow on their channel, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for daily content, because I love your cute face and I'm so grateful we get to chill together every single day.
During BTS's first date of their MetLife Stadium shows, part of the Arirang World Tour, leader RM said this on stage.
I want to shout out Team New York. Big Nas is here tonight. Shout out to Nas. Thanks for coming, and it's a really strange and wonderful feeling to be able to perform in front of your teenage idol.
Then RM posted a picture of himself, Sugar.
Oh my God. And Nas was making music in like the 90s. Bro, he looks younger than me. What the hell? And I was born in the 90s. Whoa, okay, Nas. Oh my God, sorry. Just seeing, I have not seen this picture. This is crazy. This is so freaking cool that they got to meet Nas. And it's so cool that Nas got to meet them.
Picture of himself, Suga, and the American rapper
so awesome.
Nas. Nas then reposted the story with the text, "Amazing show, RM, Suga, and BTS." Then RM reposted Nas' repost. And then Billboard magazine posted an article about this interaction. But why is this such a big deal? The easiest answer is that Nas is a legendary musician. His debut album Illmatic has been regarded as one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. But there's a longer and much more interesting answer. And to explain it, I want to go back to when this video was released.
The viral clip.
On July 13th, a South Korean rapper said this on a podcast.
근데 우리나라는 이제 K-팝이 잘 되면서 협업하는 케이스가 많은데, 이게 나는 개인적으로 이제 내가 래퍼니까 아쉬운 게 K-팝 스타들이랑만 작업을 해. 근데 그게 어떻게 보면 비즈니스적으로 당연한 게 돈이 되고, 근데 나는 이런 소식들을 접할 때마다 뭐 예를 들면 제이홉 곡에 뭐 제이콜이 피처링했다 이런 거 접할 때마다 좀 마음이 아파. 열심히 했는데 결국에 이 대형 여기서 다 하는 거잖아. 뭐 리사 앨범에 막 피처링하고, 그러니까 막 제니 앨범도 뭔가 이게 큰 판으로 비즈니스가 안 돼. 나는 이런 면에서 아쉬운 거야. 쟤네들은 내가 즐겨 듣는 아티스트들이랑 다 작업했잖아. 그러니까 내가 너무 족밥같이 느껴지더라고.
You are. Yeah, you are a loser. Sorry. I feel like that's such big loser mentality. I'm so sorry, okay? I'm not PR trained. But the whole time he was talking, I was like, that's the biggest loser mentality I have ever heard. Because let's think, okay, my area of expertise is Twitch streaming, okay? And everybody thinks like, oh, because I have a following, I have viewers, that I just, shook my boobies and that's why people follow me. And they're like, but I play games so much better than her. I'm so much funnier than her. Like, people should be on my stream. Like, you think I was just sitting around here actually shaking my boobies? Like, no, I literally work from the morning to night. I work all the time. Ask anybody. I'm always hustling. I'm a hustler. And that's not what this guy is giving. He's not giving hustler. J-Hope didn't just sit around waiting for J. Cole to hit him up. Like J-Hope's been putting out music, different styles of music, touring, putting out albums, choreographing. Like, it's crazy to me that you could sit there and be like, it really hurts my heart that the artists that I love to work with only work with K-pop idols. Do you think maybe it's because that these idols are actually putting themselves out there. They're actually putting in the work to, get the attention of those other artists. And I'm sure like those other artists are out there specifically seeking J-Hope and, other members of BTS and stuff like that. And not some random guy that doesn't look like he has the mentality to be successful. Damn, I'm sorry for dragging this man. If he's a nice guy, I'm sorry, but I don't like that mentality at all. It's actually offensive to me. It really bothers me.
At first glance, he has a point. A lot of K-pop artists get the chance to collaborate with American rappers before Korean rappers who dedicate themselves to the hip-hop genre do. There is a conversation there about the K-pop industry, their connections to American labels, and the lack of real interest and respect from the K-pop industry towards the creators of the genres they are influenced by. The problem is that this rapper opened the conversation by using J-Hope and J. Cole's collaboration as an example, but the BTS rappers are the worst example to prove
They
this point.
are, like, literally, that's so true. Okay, maybe I get it if, an idol from a group that just came out a year ago, that just debuted a year ago, is working with Eminem or something like that. And you could tell like they just paid Eminem bare money to work with them. They didn't really hustle and grind to get Eminem's attention. That's fine. Like Boracity said, J-Hope and members of BTS are the worst example ever because they never gave that energy. Like they've always put out 5,000% all day, every day, okay? BTS were fans
RM
before
was the
fame.
first
Yeah.
member of
Oh my God, this
BTS,
picture.
Suga was the second, and J-Hope was the third. These are all the rappers of BTS who
I love this
created the
video.
hip-hop foundation of the group. They were not taught how to rap by their label, and they were not told to recite someone else's rap verses. They were interested in the genre before even joining BTS.
이렇게 음악을 원래 하던 남준이나 뭐 슈가나 아니면 뭐 친구들 호비도 있었고
God,
이런
cute.
친구들과 또 오디션을 통해서 들어왔던 친구들
These members were the ones teaching the
Okay, side note, his head looks so soft here. Oh, it looks so soft like a chia pet. Oh my God, I want to rub his head.
singers the importance of understanding the genre
For
and the
rent.
message of
I'm
what they're
renting.
singing.
음악을 조금 덜 다양하게 듣는 친구들한테 제가 이제 CD 같은 데다가 넣어가지고 이제 친구들한테 주고 그랬었죠. 그때만 해도 그럴 때라. 음악에 대한 애정과 이해도가 없으면 결국에 이 일을 오래 하기 어렵고 같이 하는 팀의 친구들이 난 발라드 좋아하는데 왜 노모드림 같은 거 하고 있지? 라고 생각하지 않길 바랬어요.
RM
Wow.
recommending other BTS trainees to be familiar with the genre was the main reason the label then noticed the importance of teaching their artists the origins of music genres.
나도 지금 생각해보니까 남준이를 보고 친구들이 어떤 뿌리를 가져야 되는지를 알았던 것 같아.
The BTS rappers were not just inspired by these legendary artists, they also paid respect by shouting them out in their songs. One of the most
Literally,
popular
Hip Hop File.
examples is part of the song
Yes,
Hip Hop File. BTS didn't wait to be famous to create some kind of superficial admiration to collaborate on a song. They expressed their
Clock it.
admiration to these artists even when their pre-debut videos barely had views on social media.
여기 이건 스눕독의 더비 스타일 명반 중에 명반 얼마나 멋지냐 지구 위에는 임포스터 한때의 파괴를 뒤흔들었던 바로 그 전설의 몬스터 ASR10 칸예 심보 nep튠도 썼지 한때 그 옆에는 제이 딜러 모두들 꼽아 힙합 프로듀서 중 제일러 여기에는 마이클 잭슨
They listened to
Bro.
reimagine
Literally, like they are super fans. That's when I see that picture of RM and Yoongi with Nas. Even I, as an army that doesn't really know a lot of rappers or a lot of musicianal artists outside of BTS, okay, I'm sorry, but I know that they're obsessed with him. So I get like double excited because I'm like, oh my gosh, my idol got to meet their idol. This is so cool.
sampled and wrote
여기에는 마이클
Sorry, I have to go to
잭슨
bed.
They listened to, reimagined, sampled, and wrote Korean lyrics over beats of iconic rap songs. Born Singer was one of the most popular ones, an unofficial track released on SoundCloud, which
Oh my
adapted
gosh.
J. Cole's song Born Sinner. During their first years, BTS's projects were big risks, but they still took the little amount of money and opportunities they had after their first 3 mini albums to continue doing the genre the best way possible. Their debut studio album Dark and Wild was recorded in the US while the BTS members simultaneously filmed American Hustle
my
Life,
God.
a reality show in which they were instructed by hip-hop tutors. The most notable names part of the show were American rapper Coolio and Warren G. These rappers did not initially interact with BTS because they were famous, but because they were most likely hired by a TV company. Still though, the BTS members did not take this opportunity for granted.
Yeah.
They were already familiar with their work, so they understood the importance of this moment. I think the artists instructing BTS noticed this. Warren G did not have to record a song or an interview or a behind the scenes of a collaboration with 2015 RM. He
Oh my
had nothing to
gosh.
gain from that, but he still did. Maybe because he saw something in BTS. RM and Warren G released their collaboration PDD about a year later.
Wait, I did not know this. Ow! Oh my God, I did not know that these two worked together after American Hustle Life. That is so cool. Because I think Warren G knows, you know, like when you're in a space, like the rap space or whatever space you're in, the industry, you know who really wants it and who's just kind of there to get the bag. For me, even like in the streaming space, I can sniff out like a shady streamer from a mile away, and I don't like that. I just want to have fun and they can do whatever they want. But I like when I find other people that I like kind of just have a passion for streaming, and I think that's kind of this situation. Warren G saw RM genuinely has a passion for rapping and all that. Oh, that's so cool.
2 years after that, before BTS's debut in the US, American rapper Wale joined RM in the song Change. Meanwhile, J-Hope, who chose his name in honor
Airplane?
of J. Cole, created a unique universe with his mixtape Hope World, inspired by J. Cole's debut studio album Cole World. It took BTS 6 years to be recognized as the biggest group in the world. Only then they started getting opportunities to collaborate with their idols. But these interactions do not belong to this list. These collaborations are not born out of convenience or business deals. They are born out of real respect. J. Cole, for example, slowly created a real collaborative relationship with BTS. He first allowed BTS to release their version of Born Center on streaming platforms. BTS released Born Singer officially in 2022, 9 years after they recorded it.
I don't know if
Then
I've
J.
seen that
Cole met
performance.
J-Hope in Lollapalooza.
Like that is a real fan. The way that J-Hope reacted when he saw J. Cole, bro. And I was a J. Cole fan years before I was a BTS fan. So when I found out that J-Hope kind of like chose his name to be kind of similar to J. Cole because he was so inspired by him and what a big fan he was, bro, that made me love J-Hope so much more too. It's just so freaking cool. Like these men, they are cultured. They are cultured. And you know, I do think there are a lot of groups out there that just feel so manufactured still to this day. They just feel kind of like placed there, and when they're on stage they don't even look like they're having fun, and I don't know, you don't get to know too much about them. But BTS, they tell us so much about their interests and what they love and their passions, and that's what I love about them. And that's why, like, hearing that Korean rapper try to make it seem like BTS are just getting handed these opportunities is just so infuriating, because that could not be further from the truth.
9 years after they recorded it. Then J. Cole met J-Hope in Lollapalooza, Chicago 2022.
Oh my
he
God.
understood J-Hope's real
Like, look at him, he's like, first of all, I love you. Second of all, can we get a picture? Third of all, I'm your biggest fan. Like, J-Hope is literally a fan. Like, it's so cute.
appreciation for his music, and he
J.
agreed to
Cole is so
collaborate
hot.
with
Oh my
him.
God.
It could have ended there. J. Cole accepted
this song.
J-Hope's appreciation, but working together became mutual respect. J. Cole worked with a translator to let J-Hope know that he himself wanted to contact him directly.
좀 연락하게 좀 연결해 가려고.
It's a blessing to be here with y'all. Thank you.
So they filmed a music video together for their collaboration on the street. A song by J-Hope where he let his idol take the majority of the song. 2
Literally,
years
oh my
later,
God.
J. Cole shouted out BTS in one of his own songs. This is not new
which
for
song?
BTS. The collaborations between BTS and legendary
He's so
artists
gorgeous.
are always done carefully and never just because of money. RM, for example, explained how he
outfit.
wrote letters to the
Hello.
queen of neo-soul, Erykah Badu, because he didn't want to offend her by simply asking for a collaboration.
I was afraid she may think of me very rude because I wrote all the lyrics. It could be very offensive because she's a fucking legend. I sent tons of documents like why I'm writing this song, why these young people need these messages through your voice. She sent me a message once a month. She's like, what's happening in your life? How you're doing?
Oh, from traders to industry product. Damn, hello, RM looks so good in that interview. What the F? Hello?
It's funny how South Korean rappers have been going after BTS for years. When the BTS underground rappers first joined the group, they were treated as sellouts, as traitors by their peers. The people they were once close to judged them publicly. The BTS rappers were told they would never be taken seriously, that they were not real rappers. 13 years later, the same thing is happening. But now, instead of being treated as traitors, they are being treated as K-pop idols who were never interested in rap culture in the first place. Very convenient for this person to forget BTS's history and put them together with these K-pop idols.
I've been seeing this happen so much, and even today I wanted to film a video on it because I'm very active on TikTok, and I've been seeing so many people just blatantly lie about BTS on TikTok and then end up getting sued by Hive. Get it? But it really, I feel like that needs to be spoken about. Like, we cannot be normalizing just straight up lying through our teeth about members because you don't like their music. Because I know that's the only thing. Like, what do you not like about them to be saying all these crazy things on the internet about them? This guy clearly did zero research before opening his mouth, and it's so unfortunate. Like, there's just no need for this. And it's super unfortunate for a Korean rapper to be dissing other Korean rappers like that and diminishing their success and their light, because maybe if more of the Korean rappers who were talking bad about BTS, maybe if they swapped up their tune, actually put some respect on BTS's name and were like, hey, we were wrong back then. Like, we're so sorry. Maybe BTS would actually want to like bring them up with them. And I'm sure if BTS never got that kind of treatment from these underground rappers, their boys are so nice, they would have brought these guys all up. They would have brought up the underground rap community. They would have done whatever they could to like shine light on that community. But they were so torn apart for no reason, just for chasing their dream in a different way than the other rappers were.
And I would dare to say that this person does not do this out of ignorance. He's doing this out of spite. You probably remember how in 2014, teenagers RM and Suga, the underground rappers of BTS, were publicly mocked on a radio broadcast by a South Korean rapper who judged them for wearing makeup, for joining BTS, and for quote-unquote selling out to the K-pop idol industry instead of staying underground. This rapper's boss at the time was this guy. This moment was one of the
Oh my God, wait, I'm actually gagged. That's the guy?
This rapper's boss at the time
That's him? Oh, snap. That's rough, buddy. That's rough. Like, that's crazy. For it to have been this long, how long has it been? 13 years, and to have no personal growth, no reflection, no way of being like, damn, I wish we weren't so mean to them back then. You know, like, it's amazing that they did break out from the underground scene, and not only out of like, you know, just being a small artist, they're huge now. Like, that's great. We were so wrong and young and naive back then. I wish I could apologize. No, instead he doubles down 13 years later. That's big loser mentality, and I don't call somebody a loser lightly ever, because that word is not a nice word, but that's that type of mentality that he has, and it's like crazy that you can't have self-growth after that long.
Industry instead of staying underground. This rapper's boss at the time was this guy. This moment was one of the many struggles of BTS's beginnings, but it was also this rapper's most notable moment of his entire career. And the CEO was very well aware of this conflict because Ban Si-hyuk, BTS's CEO at the moment, talked with him. The CEO even admitted that he felt bad for the pain his artist caused BTS. So how could he forget BTS's story? How could he forget that BTS started in the same place where he still stands to this day? How can he forget BTS's struggle, which he self-admittedly felt bad for? How can he sit on a podcast 13 years later and attribute BTS's relationship with American rappers to company business deals when he saw BTS's difficult beginnings and slow climb to the top? Why does he think this podcast is being translated to multiple languages in the first place? And why are K-pop collaborations with American rappers more common now than before BTS became the biggest group in the world? It's almost as if BTS paved the way for South Korean artists like him to share their work outside of South Korea.
Literally.
Moreover,
Oh my God,
how can he discredit the motivations of these legendary artists he says he respects? 20 years he says he's been in the South Korean hip-hop scene, and he doesn't know that J. Cole does not collaborate with trendy K-pop singers.
Yeah.
J. Cole charges something X amount per word. Hell nah, bro. I'm doing this shit because I'm inspired to do it. Get into the conversation of like how I view you, what I've seen you do, to your point, and why I think like the flowers need to be given for what you've done and what you continue to do.
제이콜 씨가 아무한테 피처링 안 해줘요. 사실 어마어마한 돈을 줘도 안 해주는 사람이에요. 저의 진심을 좀 많이 표현을 했었던 것 같아요. 정말 영어가 굉장히 미숙한데 미숙한 상황 속에서 어떻게든 나는 너의 정말 오래된 팬이고 요청을 드렸고 만나게 돼서 작업을 하게 되고 저의 진심을 좀 잘 표현을 해서 확실히 와 닿으신 것 같아요.
I find it
That's why I really always liked J. Cole too. He was always real like that. I always loved the things that he rapped about. He's very vulnerable in his own music as well. So when I saw that like J-Hope loves J. Cole and that they ended up working together, like it just made so much sense to me. They're both real men. Like they're just real as hell. They keep it 100. I know J-Hope would not be taking any bag. Like, no, man, that he's a very like spiritual guy too. He's very real to himself. So, and Hobie just wears his heart on his sleeve. Like, of course, if Hobie comes up to you and he's like, I'm a big fan, I would love to work together sometime. Like, you don't see someone that's like fake at all. You're just gonna see how sincere and precious he is, and you're gonna be like, yes, of course, let's do it.
저의 진심을 좀 잘 표현을 해서 확실히 와 닿으신 것 같아요.
I find it cosmically hilarious.
I get so mad when he's back on my screen. Like, I actually feel heated. This is how I used to feel when we were watching the Rise of Bangtan series. I would literally feel like, and I'm starting to feel that way again. And it's so annoying that people just can't keep BTS's name out of their mouth if they got nothing nice to say.
That only 2 weeks after this happened, another legendary rapper showed respect to BTS. RM has shown a real understanding and appreciation of Nas's work for years, without expecting anything like a collaboration in return. He just shared his admiration with fans and how they inspire him.
Who is my single biggest artistic influence? Nas.
And that was years ago.
My idol for like a decade.
Rappers a monkey flipping with the funky rhythm I be kicking.
Musician, inflicting composition. With a pain, I'm like Scarface.
Like, you cannot tell me this man is not real as hell. You can't be like, well, he just is pretending to like Nas, you know, because he was in New York. It'd be a good photo op for his Instagram. That's baby RM rapping the same bars that young adult RM was rapping. And now 30-year-old RM gets to meet Nas. Like, it's just, oh, it's absolute cinema.
Musician, inflicting composition. With a pain, I'm like Scarface.
방금 읊조린 가사는 나스의 NY State of Mind 라는 노래인데
He's got the best voice, the best lyrics.
BTS and Nas shared a stage before. In 2020, they independently joined Lil Nas X's performance at the 2020 Grammy Awards.
Wait, but Lil Nas X isn't Lil Nas, right? Right.
Performance
No,
at
he's
the
not,
2020
at all.
Grammy Awards. This could be used as
Oh, Nas was actually there too. Oh my God. Wait, is Lil Nas X like related to Nas in some way? Because I always wondered why he has Nas's name in his name as well. I don't know if his name is also Nas. I don't know.
one of the
Damn, Nas has hella aura.
many examples of connections between K-pop and
Look at RM's face. Ah! And look at Yoongi. Ah! Girl, they're so excited. Oh my god.
This could be used as one of the many examples of connections between K-pop and legendary artists made by the industry. But this is a step further. And now, Nas attends and celebrates BTS's amazing show. And he tags the two underground rappers who were once mocked by your artist. BTS does not need your validation. They are much better with the approval of the OGs instead.
Yo, Boracity is always clearing people, bro. Clearing people, but with facts on top of like resources. Oh my God, she's always citing her sources. I love it. And I did not know that somebody went and like said this about BTS, but at least they know that they're a loser, because it's just crazy to me that you would get on a podcast and say something like this. Like, it's really him out here 13 years later blaming BTS for the fact that he's not successful, even though he was more successful than BTS at one point, and all his goal was to tear them down and try to keep them underground and try to keep them away from the public world. And he was shading them, trying to make them feel bad for what they were doing. And I'm so grateful that even as teenagers, BTS knew better than this man at the time to listen to him. Like, they knew better. They knew that they were on the right path. They knew their heart was pulling them to a certain direction. And I'm so glad, because people will always be in your ear, y'all, trying to tear you down. And remember, just be like, what would BTS do? WWBD. What would they do? They would stand on business and eat everybody up. There's really no better feeling than seeing BTS make their haters eat their own words. Oh my God, I love to see it, because they are somebody's entire life right now. That man is blaming BTS for all of his misery. Instead of just trying to work on himself, be a better person, make better music, whatever he needs to do, he's blaming other people for his misery. And that's my least favorite type of person. Oh, the type of people that make themselves the victim. They think that all of their issues are caused by other people. It's so exhausting to live that way, guys. Like, it really is. So I honestly feel bad for that man, and I hope that he grows and becomes a better person. But you know who's better? BTS and ARMY. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you, Boracity, for the incredible video. If you guys liked it, please go check out her channel, and please don't forget to drop a comment, like, and subscribe over here as well. It helps me continue to post every day, and I really appreciate that. And if you like bonus content, early access, or live streams, you can also check out my Patreon. It's linked in the description box down below, where there are so many cuties. You're gonna have a great time, okay? But I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.